Good morning, students. This is the fourth module of your chapter 5, that is supply. Before the break, we had uploaded 3 modules of your chapter 5, supply. The topics done in those videos were the meaning of supply, the difference between stock and supply, the concept of individual supply and market supply, and the various factors affecting supply or the determinants of supply. Today, we are going to do these topics. The topics for module 4 are law of supply, supply schedule. We will learn how to make individual supply schedule and diagram, and we will learn how to make market supply schedule and diagram. Law of supply is because of only one factor, that is the price. Okay, when we have studied so many factors affecting supply, but when we talk about law of supply, it is because of only one factor, and that is price. Okay, when the price increases, the quantity supplied increases, and when the price falls, the quantity supplied falls. Law of supply is totally based on the own price of the commodity. Let us do one question. Okay, this question you have to note it. State the law of supply and explain it with the help of a schedule and diagram. Today we will state the law of supply. I will give you the assumptions that have to be written as per council instruction. With the law of supply, it is necessary to write at least 4 assumptions. With the law of supply, you need to write 4 assumptions. Okay, let us do the law of supply. The law of supply states that other things remaining constant, the quantity supplied increases with increase in price, and the quantity supplied decreases with fall in price. Here what is important is other things remaining constant. Keyword. The law of supply states that other things remaining constant. Other things remaining constant means all the factors affecting supply other than the price should remain constant. It says that when the quantity supplied increases with rise in price, and the quantity supplied will decrease with fall in price. Now let us do this other things remaining constant or the assumptions. In the paper you need to write with the law. Whenever the question of law of supply is asked, whatever marks it may carry, you have to write 4 assumptions along with this law statement. Okay, we move on to the assumptions of the law of supply. Ceteris paribus, also known as other things remaining constant. Ceteris paribus means other things remaining constant. All factors we have studied till now, okay, prices of other factor of production, technique of production, transport and communication facility, whatever factors affecting supply we have done till now, policy of taxation, subsidies, prices of related commodities, natural factors, all these are assumed to be constant. All factors affecting supply other than own price are assumed to be constant. And what is the keyword here? No change, no change. Everywhere no change. Whatever factors you have studied other than the price, in assumptions you will write no change in prices of factor of production, no change in technique of production, no change in climatic factors, no change in policy of taxation and subsidies. Okay, in this manner you have to write at least 4 assumptions. Now, what is the schedule and diagram? Schedule is a normal table and diagram is the plotting of that particular schedule. In the next module that I'll be giving, I will explain you in detail the supply schedule, individual supply schedule and market supply schedule. For today, this is enough. Okay, so let me just go with it. You very well know that when price increases, quantity supplied increases. You can take any amount, any value of your wish, but you make sure when price increases, quantity will increase. At price 1, quantity supplied is 10. At price 2, quantity supplied is 20. It is increasing. Price also increases, quantity also increases. Price also increases, quantity also increases. You have to keep this in mind. Okay. Now how you are going to plot it? X and Y axis you make a point origin, X and Y axis, you plot price at Y axis, quantity supplied on X axis. First XY, price, quantity supplied plotted. Now here you mark 1, 2, 3, 4. In the same way you mark 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, mark prices 1, 2, 3, 4, mark 10, 20, 30, 40. Then where price is 1, quantity is 10. Take price 1, take 10, mark this point. Take 2, take 20. From 2, here 20. Okay, at price 3, quantity supplied is 30. So here you will draw a line, with your scale, and here 30. Mark a point. After marking a point, I am circling it as well. Okay, it is for, telling that this is the point. At price 1, mark 10. At price 2, take 20. At price 3, take 30. You will get 4 points. Circle it and then join these points to get the supply curve. After you mark all these points, make a straight line joining all the points and you will get your supply curve. You can see the supply curve is upward sloping. You must remember demand curve is downward sloping and the supply curve slopes upward like this. So what is a supply schedule? A schedule means a table. Okay. So a supply schedule is basically a table showing different quantities which producers are supplying at different prices during given time period. So what is a schedule? A schedule is a table that shows various prices and the various quantities supplied. There are two kinds of schedule: individual supply schedule and market supply schedule. Moving on to the individual supply schedule. It is defined as the table that shows different quantities at different prices that one individual firm will supply. Okay, the key word here is individual supply schedule is only for one individual firm. You can see here, this is an example of individual supply schedule. Only one firm, suppose the name of the firm is A. One firm is supplying at price 1, 2, 3, 4. They are supplying 10, 20, 30, 40. When the price increases, supply also increases. When the price increases, supply also increases. And I have taught you how to plot this. Simply put X and Y axis, price and quantity supplied. Then at price 1, the quantity will be 10. At price 2, the quantity will be 20. At price 3, the quantity will be 30. And at price 4, the quantity will be 40. Mark these points and then join and make a supply curve SS. Now, what do you mean by a market supply schedule? Now, in individual supply schedule, there was only one firm. And market supply schedule, also called the industry supply schedule, is the table showing different quantities at different prices for all the firms. The key word here is all the firms. So when individual shows only for one individual firms, market supply shows for all the firms operating in a particular industry or a market. Now you need to copy this so that we can move on to the next diagram. Just check this. Prices are 1, 2, 3, 4. Quantity supplied by A, quantity supplied by B. Market supply will be A plus B. Again, prices I have taken simple 1, 2, 3, 4. Quantity supplied by A, quantity supplied by B. A plus B will give you market supply A plus B. So now, at quantity supplied by A is 10, 20, 30, 40. See, the prices are increasing, quantity is also increasing. price is increasing, quantity also increasing. Okay, and I have taken quantity supplied by B 20, 30, 40, 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, how will you calculate the market supply? A plus B for every level. 10 plus 20, 30, 20 plus 30, 50, 30 plus 40, 70, 40 plus 50, 90. In this manner, you take out the market supply, that is A plus B. By plotting this is the supply curve for firm A, this is the supply curve for firm B, and market supply is A plus B. Okay, firm A, firm B, market supply A plus B. These curves are steeper in nature. This one is a flatter curve. Flatter means a curve that is more spread. This is not very spread, this is also not very spread, but this one is a flatter or a spread curve because market supply is A plus B, A plus B. So simply firm A, you know at prices 1, 2, 3, 4, you had to plot 10, 20, 30, 40. So you have plotted it here. In firm B, you remember at prices 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to copy 20, 30, 40, 50. Now this table, according to this table, we are plotting the next diagram. So you need to copy this table beforehand before plotting the diagrams. Okay. In firm B, again, prices 1, 2, 3, 4, quantity 20, 30, 40, 50. Prices 1, 2, 3, 4, quantity 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. Now at the same level the prices will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, market supply 1, 2, 3, 4 prices. All these three diagrams are connected to each other. This and this connected will become this. So prices 1, 2, 3, 4 will be on the same level here and will be on the same level here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So according to this, 10 plus 20 is giving you 30. 20 plus 30 is giving you 50. 30 plus 40 is giving you 70. 40 plus 50 is giving you 90. A simple plotted diagram will give you this curve. This 10 plus 20 is giving you 30. 20 plus 30 is giving you 50. 30 plus 40 is giving you 70. 40 plus 50 is giving you 90. When you join these points, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you mark 1, 2, 3, 4 and accordingly you join 30, 50, 70, 90, you will get this flatter supply curve, that is market supply curve SS.